I want to let somebody know that it is okay to be alone. It is okay if your focus is only on God and wanting to please God and wanting to live for God. It is okay to let go of some things. For years, I was dependent on relationships. I wasn't seeking God. I wasn't doing and living how God wanted me to live. I was so scared to be alone. I was scared that I would be single forever. And that was what was holding me back. I did not give God the opportunity to make a difference in my life. I asked God to make me okay, and He made me okay. I'm okay with having only God in my life. God provides every single thing that I need. And yes, at some point in time, if it is in God's will, I do wish to be in a relationship again, to have that companionship. But if it's not in His will, I'm okay with that. I am glad that God delivered me from that. I am glad that God set me free. And God did it for me. I know He can do it for you. Our lives, my life, is not dependent upon anyone else but God. All I want to do is please God. The journey that God has been taking me through has changed my life. And I know that God can change yours as well. It's okay to wait on God. It's okay to wait patiently on God while He does what He needs to do in your life. Whoever is out there and you feel like you need this or that in your life, you don't. The only thing that you need in your life is God. God is the only one who can heal you and fill that space in your heart. God is the only one who can make you better. God is the only one who can change you. God is the only one who can restore you, not a person or a thing. And allow God to fulfill what He needs to fulfill in your life by continually seeking Him every single day. And if God does decide to bless you with someone or another something, then you will have it at that point. But if God doesn't, then you won't. But allow yourself to be okay with God's will. Allow yourself to walk in God's will no matter what. Because God is in control no matter what. We are not in control. The only type of control that we have is a choice. We either choose to live for God or we choose not to. But if we're going to choose to live for God, we're going to have to relinquish that control over to God. We're going to have to get out of God's way. Don't feel pressured by anyone to stay anywhere or to continue to have a certain thing in your life. Don't feel pressured to keep it. If you know God is telling you to remove it, then let it go. Be by yourself for a moment. Take some time out to heal. However long that is, however long God leads you to do it. I know that God can do it for whoever wants it, for whoever seeks Him for it. God can do it. God is the only one who can do it. Don't allow your world to stay stagnant any longer because you're trying to hold on to things that you don't need to, that you need to let go of. I just want to make sure that I am living for the one who it really matters with. For the one who feels and provides for my soul. For the one who provides and makes sure that I'm okay. For the one who comforts. For the one who set free. I want to make sure, for the one who saved me, I want to make sure that I am living for Him as He has designed, as He sees fit. Living in His purpose, living in the way that and what and how He created me. I can rest in God's arms. I can feel His love. I have God's peace. And His peace is beyond what I could even ask for. So rest in that fact. You may not be struggling with wanting to be in relationships, but whatever you're struggling with, know that God is here. Whatever you keep running back to, know that God is here. God will take care of you. God will provide. God will be your everything that you need. Our relationships with God is more important than anything. We have to analyze how we are living for God. Are we living the way that God wants us to live? Relationships come and go. Things come and go. But how is our relationship with God the thing that is going to get us into heaven? The Bible does say, when we are standing before God, some people say, I served you, God. I prophesied in your name. I did that, this and that in your name. But God says, I do not know you. So how are you living for God? How is your relationship with God? And I am glad God gave me another chance to get it right, to put my relationship with God above relationship with man. Think about where you are right now with God. Think about the things that you can't seem to let go of. And think about how that is affecting your life. And if God is not the head of your life, then some things need to change. And it's okay if you got to be alone. But you know you're not really alone because God is always there.